And Sean Carley. We'll open with the coach, a statement from the coach.
Wow, what a relief. It's amazing sometimes how, if any of you guys are golfers, that sometimes there's a course you play that you just play better on that particular course. And the last game we played before today on this field, we were down by 5 in the 7th inning against Oklahoma State and came back and won that game. And when we got down 8-2, guys got together in the dugout and said, hey, been here, done that. It's just going to take one spark to get this thing rolling, and boy, we sure did it in fine fashion. Billy hit a pretty innocent ground ball to third base, it seemed, but by him beating that out, they weren't able to get a double play. We proceeded to score 8 runs on I don't know how many hits, 6 or 7 in a row after that play. So that's our mentality. You're going to have to beat us the whole game to beat us. And no lead is safe against the Mountaineers, because when we bring the offense, we really bring the offense.
Okay, questions?
Billy, every team probably says what Coach Mazey says in that position, that this team has done it multiple times. What's the difference between this team and other teams?
Well, we never give up, which is a great mentality to have, and we're very confident in our whole lineup, 1 through 9. We know that we can get a big spark from a lot of guys in our lineup, and since we've done it a couple times here and there, we know we can do it. So we know we're never out of a ball game, and we're playing for a lot in this tournament, and we're going to give it our all. So right now everybody's clicking 1 through 9. It was a good win for us to get that off our back and start rolling now, and especially come off a great emotional win like that. I think it's going to carry well in the rest of the tournament.
Jackson 2 for 2, 3 RBIs in 1 inning. That's not a bad inning for a hitter there. Tell me about your bat there when you hit the home run.
Coach Mazey just told me to get a fastball somewhere on the white. Anything else, just take it. He ended up throwing me a first fastball in and hit it well. So good timing for the first home run. So, yeah.
Jackson's a little stiff in these interviews.
Coach Mazey, you guys got 2 in the first, and then Piche kind of settled in, but then he's sitting on the bench for a while they score 4 in the 5th and 4 in the 6th. Do you think that kind of changed the game at all? Yeah,
that's what I just told our media, that thought the difference in the game was, well, the first part, Harry goes out there and grinds it out and gives all he's got for the Mountaineers, and pitching on short rest 2 days in a row. Pitched pretty well, I thought, but his mentality going into the game was he was going to put this team on his back and try and carry us through this game, and I thought he did that. But when he came out and T-Zach came in and they scored a bunch of runs, when Piche came back out, I didn't think he was the same guy. It must have been it was almost like a rain delay. Prior to that was as well a pitch game against the Mountaineers as I've seen all year. He had everything cooking. These guys will tell you the slider was way sharper than it was when we faced them a couple weeks ago. The changeup, the lefties they were swinging at. He had unbelievable fastball command. That was I was worried I was going to stand there and watch him strike out 20 because I thought he was going that good. He gave up those 2 runs in the first. With 2 strikes, we put some balls in play and they didn't make some plays. And I think after that he said, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm just going to start striking people out. So, yeah, that was a big difference when he came back out. He was a different guy, and our mentality is if you let up at all to our lineup, no matter who it is, we got a chance to do what we did.
Now, as far as extending your postseason past this week, did you guys look at this as a must-win at all?
No, we try and grind out every pitch of every at-bat. I'll leave the must-win and the decision stuff up to the people who sit on the committee. Any of y'all on the committee? Because I would have changed my next statement. But I think we're very deserving. We've played 53 games now, 13 of which have been on our own field. This is our 39th game away from home compared to 13. That's 75% of our games away from our home field. And to do what we've done with this team and all the travel and the adversity that we grow accustomed to and get used to, it seems like this team has learned how to thrive on adversity. And the tougher the conditions, and they're tough conditions today. We had the 8 o'clock a.m. practice slot yesterday, so we got them up at 6:30 in the morning for breakfast. The 9 a.m. game, first game of the tournament, it's not easy. So we kind of we like tough conditions. That's the mantra of our team, that we kind of shine when it's an uncomfortable situation.
Billy, kind of following up on that, you guys go to Lubbock last week. They went 2 walk off. You guys get swept. You come here, and regardless of what coach says, you guys got to keep win as many as you can to make sure the committee doesn't have any doubt. How the fact you guys were so resilient in winning this game today when getting down 8-2, does that just underscore what coach said?
Yeah, I mean, just what Coach Mays has said. It was just, we're trying to play every pitch, and we want to give ourselves obviously the best chance to be in that position. And but mostly we've been talking about going out and getting a ring. That's what we wanted to do from the beginning. And we want to go out and win this tournament, not just make a regional and get that'd be great and all that. But we want to go out and get a ring. And it felt good to get that losing streak off our back and hopefully start rolling now, especially with the win we just had, like I said. So yeah, we're not looking too far forward to that. We're just looking at the next game, trying to propel ourselves, to that championship and try and go out and win it.
Sean, I know with closers, I always say you to have a short memory, put things behind you, get after the next game. Was it like for you getting another chance here to go out here with a chance to lock this one up here?
Sure. I mean, obviously, any opportunity I have to come in the game, we're usually tied or ahead, and had 2 rough outings back-to-back the past couple weeks. So I really took it upon myself to make sure I could go out there, and we obviously it was a huge emotional comeback for us, and I was determined to do whatever I could to put us in the position to win that game. And obviously the guys played incredible defense behind me. Billy had a great line drive snag over there for me to lead off the 8th, and I was just, my job's out there is just get some ground balls, get some fly balls, and let the defense work behind me. And was able to do that today, get some guys to get themselves out and get a save today.
You always have a very confident air about you. When you go out onto the mound, you kept that confidence in yourself. During the rough stretch you went through.
Yeah, definitely. Being a closer, it's a little bit different than a starter, especially when you do have a rough outing. Usually it correlates with a loss. So you got to be able to flush it and come back to the park the next day ready to throw for your squad. I'm not really sure how many pitches I threw today, but obviously if there comes a situation tomorrow where I get a couple outs, I got to be ready to do that for the team. So any opportunity I have to come out there, I'm always honored to pitch in front of these guys and have these guys play behind me.
The same sort of mentality with the team overall. You had the 7-game skid earlier. You came out of that. Now you've had the other one. You broke it today. Same kind of mentality.
Yeah, obviously with the losing skid that we had, the opportunity when we're up ahead, coming in those last couple innings, some people would say it's a pretty big pressure situation. You really just got to go back to the work that you've put in previously before that outing, and what you're eating every day, and the work you're putting in your pen, so that when you go out there, you're able to throw strikes and get guys to get themselves out.
Hey Harrison, 2-part question. 1, are you healthy? 2, how would you categorize your day to day?
1, yes I am. Just got a little tired and stuff. 2 weeks short rest. I'm not really used to it. And really today was just a struggle all the way around. First inning, walked like 12 people. Nobody scored luckily, but really I just had a fastball and they were sitting on it. It's easy to hit one pitch and they got their swing off and they had a good approach, and it cost us at least 4 runs that I know of. So today I'd give myself an F, but hopefully if needed sometime down the road in this tournament, maybe I'll throw again and do a little bit better.
Harrison, tell me about talking to your child a little bit before the game. Does that help settle you? This team is obviously always loose, but
yeah,
it just seemed like that really, took you out of the pressure before the game.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot better. You focus on baseball the whole time, and then I get to see him, and the entire atmosphere changes for me. It's just he's 5 years old, so it makes me realize it's just a game. I look up there and he's not even paying attention, just having fun, doing what he wants. So it's definitely a lot easier, and it puts me definitely in a better mood. People think I'm always upset or down or whatever, because I seem to be like that, but when I see him, it makes it good. He took a 16-hour drive to come here, so it really helps.
just the two hitters, can you describe the mood in the dugout as that seventh inning unfolded?
You go first, Jackson.
Kramer, step up.
We just took it pitch by pitch. Just didn't know what could happen. Just try to get as many runners on base as you can, and we ended up putting an A spot on the board, which was pretty big for the team. Gave a pitcher a lead, so it's great.
Especially with the skid we have, you know, a lot of teams would just fold in that position. But Coach Trout got us together and, you know, made us get, you know, pumped up and everything. We went out and just take it pitch by pitch like our whole routine is. And when you're in them positions, you have to get into your routines and your approach, and you have to get back to it. And there was a lot of balls hit pretty hard back up the middle. And every hit just seemed to give us more confidence. And then Jax came up with his first home run. It was huge for us. You know, we were pumped for him and pumped for us to get that lead. And especially with that skid, trying to end it, it was huge for us. So the mood was pretty good, very positive, and I think that's what helped.
Billy, your thoughts on TCU or Baylor tomorrow?
It doesn't matter to us. I mean, we're going to go out and try and beat any team that's going to be facing us, and you know, we're not worried about that. You know, we're going to go out there, and whoever we have, we're going to go out there and give it our all and try and win and advance in this tournament.